counting down right now, as well as the strategic. The strategic is much lower, the control area victory. So we'll see what set2, what mPYOo is able to do about it. mPYOo obviously has a couple of options up his sleeve in terms of preventing the counter. He's got Wraiths and Scarabs. Wraiths being the slightly more reliable version of the two when it comes to decapturing points in time. And once again, we've got a standoff just above this ridge here in mPYOo's territory. Just as we were before. I think this is where set2 really wants the game to be. He knows that he can tech up quite fast, and he's got a lot of resources pouring in once he starts getting globals and so forth because of the sheer amount of points that he has, strategic points captured. So I think we'll slowly see set2 keeping pace with the Necrons in terms of tech, and he's going to have a lot of resources to spend. As you can see in the background, that listen post is burning, but it's still alive, crucially. So still hasn't stopped the timer yet. All right, so we've got some knobs actually moving in right now. They're starting to get a bit braver. Necron Lord pulling in from behind, using the Chronometron thing again, if I've got the name correct. And looks like things are getting really hectic. The knobs in the foreground are actually destroying the listening post and decapturing the point. So this is going to make it even harder for mPYOo to actually prevent the strategic point counter. Oh, we've got some flayed ones in the thick of it as well. That's a nice choice there, because set2 has got quite a lot of close combat troops. The flayed ones are a really good choice at this point. At least one squad of them, so good idea. And Knobs steamrolling the point. They're going to take out the Gauss turret as well. mPYOo's got some Scarabs in there to try and defend, but isn't able to repair quickly enough. There's a Wraith waltzing into it. Yeah, we're getting quite low on this timer, so mPYOo realizes that he's going to take out this point in the center. Hopefully this will actually allow him to remove the counter. Bear in mind, guys, for those of you who aren't too familiar with Dawn of War, Necron warriors cannot decapture points or capture them. Only workers and wraiths can. I'm just switching to set2's view for the Orks so that you can see the invisible tank buster squads. He's picked one of those. Even though the Necrons don't have any vehicles at this point, the tank busters will still be quite useful for firing rockets at buildings and so forth. It looks like set2 is attacking the post, the obelisk, over at the far right here at the 3 o'clock position. mPYOo's upgraded that to a level 2, and he's also recalled all of his forces back here, even bringing in some flayed ones. So set2 realizes that pulling out with his Orks, actually using the custom teleporter thing to jump out of there with his Big Mech, and all of the knobs to boot. But he's teleported out of the fire into the frying pan, so to speak. Well, it's more like the frying pan for mPYOo the way things are going, because the Necron's under a lot of pressure right now. He's actually starting to lose buildings left and right. Oh, decapturing a point right inside the base here. So these knobs are really doing some severe harassment, and things are actually going quite poorly for mPYOo, I've got to say. And that timer is actually getting really close. We're down to 1 minute 30 for the control area victory. And another plasma generator goes down. So having a look at this, this point here is where mPYOo is really going to want to stop the timer, I think. I mean, he's actually recapturing this one, so there's not a problem there. But if he retakes that point in the center, things are going to be fine. But what I'm really worried about is that mPYOo is going to be forced to decapture that point in the middle, and that's going to give set2 time to get rid of all these plasma generators as he's doing here. The flayed ones are there to defend, but they're not really going to do too much in preventing the Orks from killing more of those plasma generators, which are absolutely crucial for set2. Oh, and he lost, oh sorry, for mPYOo, and he lost the Wraith. Unfortunate, because he really needed to decapture that point right there, and we're down to 45 seconds, 43, 42, 41, 40 seconds to go before mPYOo actually loses outright. He's got a level 3 obelisk over there, as well as a greater summoning core right over at the eastern side of the map, 3 o'clock position, but that's in very much danger of going down right now. So the Orks may even take that out, so it's really going to slow down mPYOo's tech. He's going to need to bring something in to take down this strategic point. 20 seconds left. Here come the Scarabs. Is he going to be able to do it in time? set2 is going to try and prevent him here with some knobs, but here you can hear the count of 10. 10 now. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. He's going to do it. He's decaptured the point, so no strategic victory for set2. And mPYOo is back in the game. He's got flayed ones coming out of the ground actually surrounding these knobs here, so the Orks are getting brutalized right in the center of the map. But what I'm really worried about is the Orks in Pimpy's base, because Pimpy is losing tons of plasma generators through all of this. He's not going to have his Blade ones at home to defend now that he's pulled them out, and he's attacking in the center. So things going really poorly for the Necrons. Oh, and the Orks have actually killed all of the buildings over the eastern side at 3 o'clock. They've got rid of the Greater Summoning Core. They've gotten rid of the... Oh! Flash Kits on the battlefield. This is nasty. Flash Kits, very powerful unit. And I've got to say, guys, that is probably it for Pimpy. He's pulling back his Necrons now. He's pretty much stuck with Tier 1, or Tier 2, however you want to see it. 1 minute until control area victory. So, 1 minute until taken hold victory. He's decaptured the... he's prevented the control area victory, but now we've got a control area taken hold victory. Sorry, my words are getting mixed up here. But guys, this is it, man. Even if Pimpy stops that taken hold victory, we've got so many flash kits right now. We've even got heavy armor knobs. We've got a mad dock here.
30 seconds until
as you can see,
hold victory.
Quite a dangerous unit, that. Man, looks like we're going to see a 2-0 victory to Cha0s. Well played by Pimpy. He really got some bad luck with the draw. I mean, this is a random tournament. You've got to get through 3 best-of-3s and 1 best-of-5 to prevent this. And oh, looks like the Scarabs aren't preventing the taken hold victory. So nice play there by Pimpy, preventing that taken hold. At least he's not going to lose from timers. Got a Tomb Splitter in the thick of it, but at this point, with so many tank busters around, I don't think that's really going to make too much of a difference. And we're probably going to see Cha0s take the second game and take the best-of-3, with Cha0s being the first player for me to announce to go to the round of 8 in the VRI. So hope you guys enjoyed this match. I certainly did. Orks versus Necrons, following up the Space Marines versus Cha0s. Some tough matchups for Pimpy, but as I was pointing out earlier, you've got to get through 3 best-of-3s and 1 best-of-5, all with random this tournament, so it pays to be a really good all-round player who's good at all of the different matchups to be able to do well in this tournament. And Cha0s has shown so far that he can definitely do well with wrestlers he's comfortable with, but maybe we'll see him get some tougher matchups in the next game, depending on who he's up against. He'll be playing the winner of whoever wins out of Hypernia and Liragpicker. So we'll see that match coming up shortly. And we'll see who's going to be facing Cha0s in the round of 8. And here's the War Boss coming in to seal the deal on another squad of flash kits. So it's well and truly over for Pimpy, essentially. Oh, and a massive explosion going off there from the Big Mech. So not the Big Mech, the Mad Doc. And we've even got some fighting juice going on over here. So Orks are just really having fun with the Necrons right now. Getting stuck in, as you can see. All of these plasma generators gone down. We've got a fighter bomber flying over the ridge here, very short distance between the 2 bases, and the fighter bomber just letting off some payload here. So bam! Necron warriors copping it. And this really appears to be it. We've got fighting juice just going off every which way. And yeah, I've got to say, this has been a one-sided match for the last sort of third of the match, but was looking very interesting earlier on. I think that had Pimpy been a bit more familiar with what to do with Necrons, and I think had he not tried to build so many obelisks further out from his base at the start of the game, I think he might have stood a little bit better. If he just tried to sort of build up his economy first and then push out, and just try and keep up a steady momentum against Orks rather than getting pushed back so many points in time, he may have been able to do it a lot better. But who knows? I'm not an expert on Orks versus Necrons, so a bit hard to tell. And looks like another explosion going off. GG from Pimpy. Alright, that's a 2-0 victory for Cha0s. FC Cha0s. Congratulations to FC Cha0s moving through to the round of 8. Thanks, guys.